them is this. They come there, I will give you, if you don't need, I will give you a proper thingy bob that we
Bangladesh has
have got.
taken them.
No, let me finish now, please, Prof. Let me finish now.
You can speak. I'll take your word for it because I only have a brief amount of time.
Bangladesh has taken over 1 million.
No, Bangladesh has taken a lot.
Can I
Most of them. Go ahead.
The reason is that they come in, they are given, Bangladesh have given them enough, everything, blah, blah, blah. Malaysia have given them enough, but they come in, they have started doing things which is not right. And I'm telling you what, yeah, they've not, and I can give you the proof of it. That's the reason now Malaysia government, Thailand, and Indonesia, Burma, they said, do we really need this? Because you know what, they take them, because for them it's a stopover. They need to go forward. Their main intention to come here. You're not taking them, and it is a treaty here that they have signed that they can come here. So now what happened is that Bangladesh, the bottom part, yeah, where they came in and all that, they were doing very well, but they started doing, I'm sorry to say, but I'll just share this, yeah, drugs, everything, yes. And that is 1% of those people who are doing that. They have destroyed everything. Malaysia have decided no, because majority of the things that's happening illegally, they are doing it.
But can I interject?
Why do you think they're doing
Yes,
those
Abdullah,
things?
yeah.
Yes, because this is a common trend with refugees and with people coming from other nations when they're in impoverished, even people impoverished today. Forget about refugees. When they're in a impoverished state, they resort to drugs to take their mind away from that, or they resort to other crime and theft because of their poverty. Yeah, of course, this is natural, brother. I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's an unfortunate situation. But my point is,
it's happening in England, my friend.
Of course, it's happening in America. I'm from America. It's happening here too, bro. But this is my point. Let me finish, brother, real quick. So I want to just let you know, I understand what you're trying to say, and even Faz said you're right. Yeah, and I agree with you. But my point is that you can't use that to say, oh, they're bad and this and it's just it's the nature of what their circumstances.
Abdullah, jump in afterwards. I know very well about Rohingyas.
Go ahead, Aki,
one of my project is Rohingya.
Oh, okay. So can you advise me something about?
Yes, Bangladesh has taken over 1 million. They given them some sort of residency and being looked after, but of course they are not given everything as a refugee, right? Because obviously they don't have the right to stay permanently here because they're refugees. Just like any country, they don't give them straight away right to stay and so forth and everything. And Bangladesh is a poor country; they can't afford to give them everything anyway. However, they are taking advantage because they're vulnerable people, they're taking advantage by other crime lords, other human traffickers, sex traders, drug dealers. Yeah, they are taking advantage so they can make quick money and make that money to corrupt government official to get them a higher status. Yeah, so a lot of people do those things to that. When they go to Malaysia, they pay their way in. Malaysian authorities don't give them right to work or right to even a temporary stay. They're very restricted when it comes to immigration. They're left. It's a fact. You can check it out. They don't give the right to work.
My friend.
They're restricted.
I have got Rohingyas who are working for me in Malaysia, my friend.
No, that's because they are not refugees. They didn't come as refugees. They came as work
from Thailand. They came to the borders. Kayu Hitam. All right,
so Thailand recognized them refugee, did they? Did Thailand recognize them refugees?
Okay, do you know Thailand is the only country in this world?
Let me explain how they got work permit. Did Thailand recognize them as refugees?
Thailand
first. Did they recognize them as refugees?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Thailand is the only country in this world which have never been ruled.
You're changing subject. Did Thailand recognize those Rohingyas as refugees first?
That's untrue, brother. They were ruled by the Japanese.
They're ruled by British, man. Don't worry about it. They
the British as well.
Yeah. Burmese conquered them as well for a long time. He doesn't know his history. Yeah.
Okay. Look, I might be wrong. Yeah,
he might be wrong. And not that you don't know your history. Let's not be rude about it. But
if Thailand recognized the refugees and if Malaysia took them away from Thailand to bring them over to Malaysia, then yes, they will have right to work. But however, if they came without any papers, come to Malaysia, and if they're not given any papers, they're not allowed to work. Just like in UK, you cannot work if you don't have the right papers.
Yara, you're wrong. You're wrong. What had happened is that Ahmad Badawi and the last prime minister, when Mahathir was brought down, Mahathir took Anwar Ibrahim and the other one. down and all. Now, do you know the Malaysian government is a hanging government? There's no government in Malaysia. Do you know that?
Don't change the subject.
No, let me finish what I'm saying.
I'm talking about. You said
Rohingya. I'm
Rohingyas.
coming back to
Rohingyas are. They don't like the Rohingyas because they're drug dealers and gangsters.
You want to
hear. Not all of them. But not all of them.
Both of you be calm and tell.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Stick to the topic.
You just want to hear what you want to hear. You do not want to hear the facts.
Stick to the topic of the Rohingyas. You're talking about Rohingyas, not history of Malaysia or politics of Malaysia.
He will not XYZ. He will not know A, B, C to Z.
Sid, I understand.
I can say Z is backwards if you want me to do the alphabet.
But ego. You are ego.
Can I?
It's not ego. I'm just saying stick to the subject. Stick to the subject.
Hold on.
But you want to hear what the subject you want to know. You don't want to know the truth of it.
Sid.
I don't need a long history lesson, brother. I just need the subject.
One at a time, guys.
You only want to know what you want me to tell you. I have to agree with you. Whatever you say, I agree with you.
No. I'll explain. I'll explain for both of you.
That's what you want to do again.
Both of you calm down real quick. Yeah, look, Sid, I understand you want to. You feel like there's a larger context you want to explain.
Yes, thank you.
I understand. But he's saying let's stick to the exact point without going to that surrounding context, because that's all secondary. You know what I mean? So he's saying let's stick to that, and then you can get to the bigger, wider context after. You understand? So just stick to that line.
Okay, can I have a minute, brother? 1 minute?
No problem. Yeah.
What I was trying to explain is this: in Malaysia, he said they come illegally. They came in illegally. What I was explaining, when there was going to become the election and all that, Malaysian government decided, UMNO decided to give them temporary passports. So when they got the temporary passport, from there they had the rights to work. For work, they don't need work, but they can work. That was what I was trying to explain. But my brother again wants to know XYZ. He doesn't want to know A.
No, that's fine. That's fine, bro. Your brothers.
Thank you very much. I just explained.
We're on the same side. Yeah, it's not a point scoring, both of you. Yeah.
No, it's not point scoring.
Just keep it intellectual. You're both learning from each other.
If they are given the papers to work, of course they can work. I'm not denying that. But there's many Rohingyas are not given the papers to work, and those guys are desperate and become vulnerable.
Yeah,
right? And they need to do what they need to do to make money, right? And some of them will get into bad trade. Of course they will, because they're desperate. Right? Those guys do not know nothing about those things when they were before this genocide happened. They're farmers, they're villagers. They just happen to be in a situation now in a foreign land where they can't get work. They need to feed their belly. They need to look after their wives, marry their daughters off. So they need to find a way of making money. They do it illegally. But you cannot blame majority of the Rohingyas. And it's unfortunate that Malaysia does not want to take more, or Singapore or other countries do not want to take more because they're committing crime. They're a minority of people that's doing that. Even in Bangladesh, they're very, very minority of Rohingyas are doing that. You don't think Syrians doing that? You don't think Iraqis do that?
Again, you're right. You're 100% right. But the thing is this now, Malaysia is a Muslim country.
Yes, it is.
And they have given them one island, yeah? They put them all in the island as if these are criminals. They are not criminals. We fought for that. Me and my firm, we fought for it. Make listen, how can you not do that? They cut them off and all that. And I can tell you exactly, it's near Pulau Pangkor. And Thailand, what is happening in Thailand? They're coming to Thailand and all that. Again, my word is my honesty. Yeah? I tell you what, I've got nothing to do with anybody, but what I can do, I try to do. And the thing is that they come, you know what, a lot of people come and all that, but the rest of it, when they start doing, because for them, they do not want paperwork. They just want to stop, get half a chance. They want to just come here.
Many people want to come to UK, of course. I get that.
But okay, like Ahmadis, this from Pakistan. They have got first choice is England. They come here, they have to give them the right because that is what they have signed up for them. Rohingya the same. But the problem is Rohingya, they cannot come here because they cannot get the link to come here. I feel sorry for them, mate.
Well, they will be coming through via UNHCR. Those who register with UNHCR, the UK will take them from them, right? Just like they're taking the Syrians and Palestinians and other countries, yeah? It's just that, unfortunately, those Rohingyas don't want to wait long in the queue. They just want to get out quick, and they want to pay for their way to come in here. So that's what they're doing. This is why they're taking a shortcut, in other words, right? But those who register with the UNHCR, eventually they will come to Europe and UK and America. It's just that they have to wait. That's all.
It's only natural. They don't want to.
Just like Syrians.
Just like wants to try to do. We want it to happen today, innit? Obviously, everybody for their life and all that. They want that.
Yeah, you can't blame them. You can't blame them because they're desperate. They just want to go.
They want a better life, mate. Everybody wants that, innit? So that's not.
But most importantly, I think the United Nations and Bangladesh government has asked for this, is for them to repatriate back to Rohingya again, give them safe passage, develop that land again. It's better for them to go back, just like the Syrians. I'm sure they want to go back to Syria if they're permitted to go back, if they're safe to go back. And this is the world needs to work on, rather than bringing them over here, sort out a solution and repatriate them back to their own land where they were happy before to stay.
Yeah, but those
that's
guys
the solution.
This has always been the
where
world's
they are.
problem.
Those